Hello, Liz Blake again, and this is day 17 of 30 days going live. And tonight I'm going to spend a couple of minutes talking to you about the sharpest tools in the box. So you've heard that saying about he's not the sharpest tool in the box, or she's not the sharpest tool in the box, whatever. But so what's this is what it's actually not talking about people. What has this got to do with entrepreneurship? You see, entrepreneurs are often creative. That is it's a part of, it's a function of entrepreneurship, which means they're more open to what is new, what is novel, um, new ideas, dreaming, vision. They're more open in general. That is how an entrepreneur operates, and so this openness and this dreaming and visionary ideas, and that it also has on the other side means that there is more difficulty, and less strength, more weakness in lack of precision, in lack of definites, lack of breaking down. There could be impatience. It just could be difficult. But so there's to just grab something, a difficulty in grabbing something and breaking it down, or being very specific, uh, and that. So now the thing is that the biggest reason that entrepreneurs, and this is, I mean, entrepreneurs, that's a very, very broad range, of course, but the biggest reason that entrepreneurs fail, which is a lack of sales. I mean, what entrepreneur doesn't fail because of lack of sales? Well, there actually are other reasons, but that's the biggest reason. The biggest reason is generalizing. Generalizing, like trying to sell to everyone, or with your product, feeling like it does suit everybody, and it might be able to be suitable for a lot of people. But the thing is, when you sell, or when you sell to everybody, you actually sell to nobody. So that's a problem. That's a real problem. And we're quite trained these days. We're very conditioned to be inclusive, and that's a very human thing, is just to be inclusive. I love to be inclusive with people, but inclusive that's a social thing. In marketing, it's the complete opposite. It's the complete opposite. So, like, inclusive, do not parallel that with marketing. There are two things that you must be precise on, that you must have precision in, and that is, you must have you must determine your precision niche, work out your precision niche, and a precision product. So I'm only going to talk a little bit about the first one tonight, and this is very brief. It's only an overview, but looking at a precision niche, or being precise in your niche, it's actually absolutely key. But it is the area that entrepreneurs have the greatest resistance and give the greatest resistance. It's harder than you think. Okay, and it's where, when someone challenges you to make your niche precise, to achieve precision in your niche, that's when the stories come out and the justification. It's like, you, whoever, would, come out with all the reasons why the niche needs to be a bit bigger, or needs to stay bigger, or can't get smaller. You'll come out with all the reasons why, and the stories why your product will help so many more people. And it is the point of greatest resistance, because we want to help people. That's also a big feature of entrepreneurs, is we want to help people. And there's not that many, really, certainly certainly the people that I know, who just work for money. Yes, they are in the world, but not amongst the people I know. So that's why I'm speaking to you. Um, but with a precision niche, a precision in your niche, there's much more to a niche in than demographics and psychographics. Now, I've not only done presented and marketed and sold products for many, many years and been very, very successful in that. In one of the most difficult areas there is in direct selling. But I've also taught and actually written curriculum end to end, but taught, tutored at vet level and higher ed level, higher education level, um, business courses, communication practice. Uh, so the business centric courses, nationally accredited courses for um, a couple of large colleges, and it really is very difficult because those courses have to be written to certain requirements, and the marketing is, um, let's say, what I saw and what I knew was the case anyway, but seeing it with so many students, going studying what they loved, what they were passionate about, it was awful seeing them struggle with the marketing side and struggle with um, yeah, I'll just be general. That's a good one. I'll put it under the umbrella of marketing, but seeing them struggle fulfilling requirements of assessments and that, and yet the frustration and the pain, knowing that they actually, after having done all that work, they actually didn't know how to start their own business, or I mean, some did, or some came with some experience, but I saw some of the pain there, of the frustration, the investment of the years of study, the investment of life savings, borrowing off parents, borrowing off family members, to study in these private colleges, and and then afterwards, and I did meet some of them later. I have met some of them later, but knowing and seeing uh, the frustration and the pain of not being able to deliver what they dreamed of delivering. Not being able to. It was something I didn't enjoy, and while I was able to add much more value as I tutored and lectured and did some different things, um, that's not the sum of the that's not the whole experience, and it needed to go an awful lot further. And so, I just wanted to share some of that pain that I saw, and that it's not necessary. When you basically, it comes down to, you have to that what the sharp there are the sharpest tools in the box, and one is a precision niche. And I'm not going to teach you, that's not the function of tonight, to teach you that, but just to point out that this is really important, because it's a source of resistance and pain and great failure. That means goals not happening, dreams not happening, or purpose not outworking itself. So next time, I'll talk about the next precise instrument, and that is a precision product. We'll talk about that. But every entrepreneur must learn to use precision in these used precision tools. And so, if you've actually got something out of this, or someone who would benefit by watching this, you can direct message me, or put a comment, tag them below, or put a comment in the uh, below, and uh, and they can watch that as well. Share it. Feel free to share it as well. And if you would like to see a little bit more, or somebody would like to see a little bit more, like a 15-minute training, let me know, because I can do that sort of thing as well. Anyway, so that's day 17 done, and we'll go on to day 18 tomorrow. Have a lovely day.